Hey, what's up, Sagittarius? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Welcome to the channel, guys, and thanks for tuning in for your September 2020 bonus tarot card reading. So for this bonus read, I've chosen a What's Next for You spread. So this is going to look at options that you have moving forward, and this is based on the collective energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it's either available now or it will be available in source for you. So, of course, based on the decisions that you make. But anyway, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot to do the foundation cards here for this spread. And I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot as a clarifying deck on the foundation cards. So this spread is going to look at any preparations to make as you move forward in life and maybe start picking up the pieces of sort of the wreckage of the pandemic, right? It's been absolutely brutal on people. So I thought this would be an appropriate time to do this reading. I've been holding on to it for a while. So, all right, Sag, I don't like to blabbermouth at the beginning of the reading. So let me just shuffle the Witch's Tarot and put it to the side. And then with the Gilded Tarot, we're going to look at any preparations to make, okay? All right. So keep in mind, this is a general reading, you guys. All right, the preparations. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit of listening that needs to be done. We do have the Page of Swords here. So there could be some messages to come in. And just wait for the entire message to come in. You know, sometimes you can get really excited and cut people off and talk over top of them. And I think we all do that. But there is a subtext for you guys to really pay attention to. I'm getting the guidance for you to really read between the lines of what is going on with the Page of Swords. You see how his sword tip is down and he's not even engaging in anything. And he's just very calm and saying, you know, okay, yeah, let me just absorb all of this. So you guys will be called upon to really sit back and absorb the information that is coming in. And maybe even give it a couple days to distill within you so that you can make sense of it. And I'm seeing, don't make any snap decisions based on anything that you're hearing. And for some of you, it seems like you could be overhearing something like, oh, ears on elastic, and maybe, you know, just think, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. Could be possible that somebody wants to keep something from you also. So be very careful with any information you receive, whether it's directly or surreptitiously, like James Bond style. So I'm going to clarify that card out. So we have the Knight of Swords, and this is definitely, look at the difference in the energy here. So you have the Page of Swords, which is a quiet consideration. And then you have the Knight of Swords, which is like, you know, totally amped up and like, how dare you, or I don't believe you, or something like that. So you're going to feel a real tug of emotion when you either hear something to your face or on the phone, or maybe somebody's having a conversation and they think that you're having a nap or whatever, and you're like, oh, pardon? You know, so really quelch down that first reaction, really take a deep breath, exhale, and then sit back and ask for guidance on what to do with this information. Do not leap forward. This is the information I'm getting from Spirit for you, because it could really just bring in a bigger storm. Like, take note of all these clouds in the background. It could really twist up a tornado of emotion is the words I'm getting from Spirit. So treat this as classified information and just go, okay, all right. So go and sit with it, and, you know, whatever you need to do to let time pass so that you're not flaming up like Sagittarius fire, you know. And I'm very familiar with that because I'm an Aries, right? So we share that sense of sort of righteous indignation sometimes, or, you know, a flare up of emotion, let's just say. So let's look at what's in store for you, Sagittarius. All right. All right. So we have the Three of Wands. So this information is going to actually help you on your path. This is why it's very important for you to listen calmly and say, okay, you know, I'm going to get back to you on that. And it might take every ounce of your power to kind of like, thank you very much. You know, I just need some time to mull that over. I'll get back to you tomorrow. And then once this all soaks in a little bit and you can take time to look from different angles, there's going to be something that's actually going to be a bit of a step ladder to your success, because you have the Three of Wands here, and this is going to allow you to put a leg of your journey behind you and start looking forward and moving into like what is next for you, what ship can actually come in. Even if it's bad news, you guys, there's always something good in bad news. Well, you know, not all of it, but anyway, there's something for you to take advantage of here for your own best interest. So listen very carefully. And then we have the Moon card. So this is where I'm really seeing this, to like sleep on it or get a lack of sleep over it, but definitely let this distill in. This is a very, very divinely feminine energy with the Moon card. And this is going to be, you know, picture your wildest ancestor, whatever your lineage is. Like picture them like before electricity and, you know, living out in the open and staring into a flame and really getting that energy from your ancestors here. And I'm getting huge power coming in for you guys to rely on, you know, and just allow it to guide your thoughts. Super powerful. You might even want to sit alone in the light of the moon and kind of call in the power of your ancestors here, because you do have a lot of information. You could probably download quite a bit of code from the moonlight also. You know, and it is very important to the next step of your journey. So even if you are alone, like if you're, you know, like me and you live alone and all of that stuff, you're not alone, because your ancestors are very close to you and they're going to help support you right now. Fascinating. I love seeing cards like that. I read this really interesting meme the other day about how many ancestors it took for you to be here, and it went back like 10, you know, grandparents, and the number was 4,200 something. So imagine all of those people that walked before you as your personal army of support. And then how do you feel? How do you feel about how much power you have and how to stand in your power as if you were the figure in this moon card? And then really, how about you now? You know what I mean? So don't ever feel like you're alone or diminished or, you know, that you're never going to make it. I have this going on here, so I'm going to take that for the next one. So what's holding you back? So the hidden information that you might be receiving with the Page of Swords here could hold you back. This is a time to really not let emotion get in the way of your thought processes. And it can be very difficult to separate these things out. Especially if it's something that just, where you just want to basically, you know, flip out, you know, and I think we've all been there. So you know what I'm talking about. So really, really look for the hidden message. It's in there for you somewhere, and it might take you a couple days to decode this, and you can call on your ancestors to help you. You know, do a meditation, sit in quiet time, ask right out loud, I really need help right now. Ancestors, you know, come in and help me, guides, you know, and don't feel silly doing that, you guys. I mean, that's what they're there for, honestly, because they're with you. So I'm going to pull another card here. We have the Temperance card. See, in these little flare-ups of emotion, they could really get in the way of getting these messages, these codes that you need to unravel so that you can keep on going on your journey. even in your darkest time, you guys, it's when you really buy into things with a super deep emotion. And you know, there's going to be illness and you're going to lose people to the other side of the veil. So I'm not talking about that kind of dark time. Obviously, things are going to get a little deep when that happens. But you have to really pick and choose your emotions and how you buy into them. And you have the Temperance card, and you're really being asked to keep yourself as calm as possible. And who is your go-to, like, who can you put as a reference for that kind of thing? Like, I always use Mary Crawley, you know, from Downton Abbey, or somebody really super calm, and I embody that. I'll put it on as sort of a disguise if I start to feel really amped up. I'll make the choice to step back a little bit because I don't want to buy into that kind of emotion, because I'm gonna miss something here. And this is what you guys are running the risk of missing something. So we have Temperance here, and Temperance is like, oh, everything's cool. You know, I've so got this. And so do you, Sagittarius. And there's a rainbow coming in here, and you're going to be hitting that jackpot. You know, so pay attention. You want everything. You want to have the secret access decoder ring, you know, so that you can figure out this message that is coming in that is either meant for you or it's not, but it's going to make a difference as you move forward. You know, next level, 3 of Wands, you know, next tier. Absolutely. Yeah, so get your decoder rings out, Sag, and make sure that you are, you know, Mary Crawley or whoever you need to be to keep yourself cool and calm, and rely on these 4,200 ancestors behind you also. Very intriguing reading for you guys, so I hope it makes sense, and, you know, I hope you find your magic decoder ring. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.